Hello. So I recently watched a lot, and by a lot I mean two, Wes Anderson movies, and I realized my ultimate love for Wes Anderson movies. It's kind of like you can see that he thinks about every single shot that he takes, and oh, it's so cool. It's not what I came to talk about today. What I came to talk about today was movie reviews. When I was younger, I watched a lot of movie reviews by someone who's relatively well known on the internet. His name is The Nostalgia Critic. I do not like The Nostalgia Critic much anymore, mostly because I don't find him funny. And of course, humor is in the eye of the watcher of the funny thing, but I just don't find him funny, often because his movie reviews fall into the category of I like to ignore the suspension of disbelief, which happens a lot in movie reviews that I see on YouTube, especially, where they say, oh, this doesn't make sense within the world, why don't they just walk down this very obvious hallway? Well, there's this thing called plot. To drive the plot along, they have to do things that don't make sense, and you have to suspend your disbelief for the fact that they're doing something that doesn't make sense, so you can watch the movie and understand the plot. That's how things work, correct? I'm not the only one who does that, right? I mean, the difference between valid criticism and projecting your disbelief onto the movie and saying, hey, the Avengers doesn't make sense. Of course it doesn't make sense. It's superheroes. One of them turns into a giant green monster. It's not gonna make much sense. Instead of that, you can offer valid criticism rather than just not understanding something. It's a comic book universe. You think they're gonna be all realistic all of a sudden just because you want them to make sense? No, they're not. Guardians of the Galaxy still has made billions of dollars, even if you don't think it makes sense for them to yell out how much money that they're earning from a job in the middle of a bar. Valid movie criticism versus, hey, this don't make sense in brain, is very irritating to me, because it's just, for one thing, your opinions literally are not paying their bills. It always irritates me when people just say that rather than giving actual criticism, saying, I thought Moonrise Kingdom was a very well done movie, and the emotionless nature of the I thought Moonrise Kingdom was a good movie, and the emotionless nature of the children was very important to the movie's tone and theme, rather than, it doesn't make sense that they are suddenly dancing on a beach in underwear. Oh, why would 12-year-olds do that? It does not compute. It's Wes Anderson. It doesn't. Also, one thing I just want to talk about real quick. I used to watch PewDiePie, right? Screaming Swedish guy. You know of him. He's the most subscribed to person on YouTube. I find that now more than ever I have less derisiveness, is that a word? Less derisiveness towards gaming and more towards tag and challenge videos. Let's eat baby food and be actual adults who go to the store to waste their money on buying baby food just so we can eat it for that's relatable, right? That's what adults do. And then you slowly descend into madness as you feed baby food into your buttery mouth. Challenge videos. Why? Prank videos. Why? It's not funny. I saw a post on Tumblr that said, if the world ended in 2012, the past few years haven't even felt really real, have they? I do not want to go back to 2012. I do not want, well, at least I know that Kony isn't real. Wait, it was real, right? That was a thing that happened. I don't want to go back to 2012. 2012 was just a dark time in my life of Nostalgia Critic and PewDiePie. Anyways, this has been my rant vlog thing. Well, I just kind of talk about stuff, and a couple people who are about the same number as the people in my classes at school see this video. So tell all your friends and just shout it out into the streets. Just tell your mom. She might subscribe. Okay, I'm stopping this now. Happy New Year 2015. Hope you enjoyed the video.
I got something to say.